It's been, I think, 15 minutes. So if you see a question like this on the test, you should be done. All right. As I said, if you cannot do this in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that means you don't know your material well enough for tomorrow's test. So much more practicing. Paper. Paper. Yes, tomorrow, Thursday. It was supposed to be yesterday. Okay, so first off, vertex. If I want to find a vertex, what does it mean I have to do? Complete the square. Complete the square. Whoops. Okay. Complete the square. So let's do that first. Complete the square. First step, is this in standard form? Yes. Second step, I have to factor the a out of the first two terms. All right. Who wants to? Okay, Cindy. Yep. So d squared, and then negative 4d. Good. I'm only factoring out of the first two terms, so the third term, the 1 stays there. Okay, next. This right here, I'm gonna do the complete the square. So d squared minus 4d, half of this square. So half of negative 4. Hayden, half of negative 4. Negative 2. Square that.
Oh, square negative 2?
Yeah.
So negative 2 times negative 2 equals positive 4.
Positive 4, right. So then I add 4 minus 4.
Why?
So that I didn't change the question. Yeah, so that I'm not changing the question. Okay. And then remember to complete the square. I only want these 3 terms. I don't want this extra negative 4 right here. So I'm going to multiply it to bring it out. Alright, so d squared minus 4d plus 4. When I bring the negative 4 times negative 5 out, I get 20. Alright, don't forget the plus 1 is still there, it didn't disappear. So then I get negative 5. This is a perfect square. What does it factor to?
Yep. Minus 2 squared plus 21.
Right, and then this is just a plus 21. Right?
Yeah. Wait, how did you not change anything about the equation if after you did plus 4 minus 4, there's still a plus 4 after 4?
Because so the purpose of completing the square is you want to force the equation into a perfect square. So this brings it down to this when you factor it. Right? But then where did this negative 4 go? I have to bring it outside of the bracket. And then because you have to multiply it by negative 5. So when you times it to bring it out of the bracket, you get the 20. Okay, so now that I have this, what is my vertex then?
221.
Right, 2 and 21. Good.
H in your K. How?
Yeah.
H in your K. What's my H? What is it? Your H is your 2.
Yep.
And your K is your 21.
Right.
Well, what's happening with 5? Wait, that's not a part of your H and your K. You just ignored it?
The negative 5, remember, is the stretch and compress factor. So it just tells you how. Right. Yes. So Tatum, what was the purpose of doing from all this? To go from here to here? Exactly. From standard form to vertex form so that I can see what my vertex is. Okay. X-intercept. How do I find x-intercepts? Yep.
You do the quadratic formula.
Quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Okay. Here. I'll spell it out. Okay. So looking at this, remember this was my original equation. Tayden, you're talking too much. Okay. Given this, what is A? What is B? What is C? Okay, Andy.
A is negative 5, B is 20, C is 1.
Good. All right. Tayden, what is the formula? Okay. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then in a square thing and a square root. First plus minus on the after the negative b.
Okay.
and then b squared, right?
Yeah.
Then negative 4ac, and then all of that divided by 2a.
Good.
Freaking demon.
All right. Can you remember this formula for tomorrow?
Well, I so actually
After 20 hours, do you think you can still remember it?
I'm not gonna wait 20 hours to do this again.
Okay. All right. So make sure you don't make your own formula. Use this formula. This is the quadratic formula. All right. Elisa, can you help me with the substitution? What is B? Good. All right. Plus or minus? And then good. And then minus 4 times what's A? Negative 5. And C is good. Everything over 2 times perfect. Okay. So you have the formula. Make sure you're substituting the right value as well, because it's as straightforward as it can get. But if you plug in the wrong numbers, then you'll get the wrong answer. Okay.
It doesn't matter if
It's okay. No, it's a word problem. It's a word.
In my presence, if I hear this again, consequences.
Okay. It's not too bad. So 20 times 20. It's 400, and then plus the 20, you get 420. When you square root 420, you get 20.5. So I'm just gonna do 20.5. It's close enough. We'll see. We'll see. I think this was the question that you were talking about earlier, right? No? Okay. We'll find out. We'll find out how badly the rounding gives.
rounding is horrible.
Okay. So then now I can break up into the two answers. So Rashawn, break it up into the two parts for me. Negative 20. Negative. Yes. That's why I called on you.
Negative 20.
Yep.
12.5 over negative 10.
Good. And then the other one?
Negative 20 minus 20.5
Yep.
over negative 10. You cut my grandpa?
Okay. Thank you. So negative 20 plus 20.5 divided by negative 10, I get negative 0.05. And then the other one, negative 20 minus 20.5. One more thing. This. On your calculator, if I do this on the calculator, it will give me the wrong answer. Why is that? Yeah. BEDMAS. Make sure on the calculator you just do the numerator first and then divide it by your denominator. Otherwise, this is a silly mistake that people make as well. Okay, and you get 4.05.
I don't understand how to reject.
This one, we'll get into the rejection. Okay.
Why does this mean that?
Huh?
When I run it during lunch, it changed the answer by 4. This one don't change the answer.
Exactly. So that's why I said it probably made another mistake somewhere. It could be because this BEDMAS part. Okay, so these two are my x-intercepts.
Oh, wait.
Okay. What is my y-intercept here? 1 second. William.
1.
Why?
Because in 7 form it shows y-intercept.
Right, your y-intercept is just the 1. Okay, so now we can actually graph it. So let me do grid right here. My vertex is 221, so my graph is gonna be quite big. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it on decimal. Decimal just to show decimal. Okay, my equation is y equal negative 5x squared plus 20d plus what? Oops, not the x. Okay. When I graph it, notice right here. What's my vertex? Yep.
221.
221. Right here. What we found. What are my two x-intercepts? 4.05 and this right here, which is negative 0.05. Right? Your y-intercept, as we said, was 0, 1 right here. Another point that I can find, if I were to graph this by head, where is my other point? Right on the other side right here, because it's symmetrical. So it's 4 and 1. Question? Not yet. Okay. And now and then axis of symmetry is the middle line right here, which is x equals 2. This equation right here, it was actually part of the word problem. So so if you look at here, okay, the path of a firework is modeled using the equation this, where h is the height in meters above the ground and d is the horizontal distance in meters. What is the maximum height of the fireworks? Okay, so if we go back to this diagram here, okay, so this is the path of the firework, like this. What's the highest point of this fireworks, Leandro?
21.
21, right? What's your unit here? Meters, right? Oh, so you don't say 21 height, you say 21 meters. So the maximum height, the firework. Andrew. All right. Well, who started it? Uh-huh. And so you still started it. Okay, so the fireworks reached a maximum height of 21 meters. Let's just say the x value is in seconds. Let's just say it's in seconds. So how long after the fireworks was up in the air did it reach the maximum height?
1 second.
Jerry? Yeah. Yeah. After 2 seconds, right? When did the firework, the last spark of it, reach the ground? 4. After 4.05 seconds. Good. Where was the fireworks shot? Like we didn't put it on the ground. Where did we put it?
0.
1 meter above the ground, right? Because that's your y-intercept.
Right now, you see the flag on right above you.
Yeah.
That's how you get to it. Miss, I can't see that.
Yeah. Okay. And what? So domain and range. Domain and range. What's your domain here? Yeah.
X is greater than or equal to 21.
Domain. Domain means your x value.
X is greater than or equal to 2.
Domain. We're still talking about the domain, William. Ooh. Okay. Well, can your firework go underground?
Oh, how far the x?
Yep.
X is an X value is about between 0.05 and 4.05.
Can your firework? Well, technically, right, 0 to 4.05. Okay, so Rashawn, this is what we mean by which answer do we reject? In this word problem, we would reject the negative answer because it doesn't make sense for your fireworks to go backwards in time. All right, so then your domain in this case would be from 0 to 4.05. Yeah.
So what if you ask me about swimming and then jumping on a diving board?
Same thing. Yeah. So you can't go backwards in the diving board, you'll die. So then you can't have negative values. Yeah. You don't want to go backwards. You'll land on the ground. All right. And what about your y value? What is your range? Adam?
Anything between 0 and 21.
0 and 21. Good. All right. Again, it's because your fireworks cannot go underground. Right? So it's anything above ground. So 0 to 21. Good.
Oh, that's good. We just write anything between 0 and 21.
Yeah. No, it's okay. As long as you can justify it, explain it, that's good.
Can you say y is less than or equal to something?
No, because that would mean that it can go negative.
Yeah. But we also just like write on Word.
In words, yeah. As you can tell me in words, that's good. Okay. So a question like this, where you have to show everything, would be the majority of the tests. Okay, so this is like you have to know this. You have to know how to complete the square. You have to know how to do the quadratic formula.
How many word questions are
A couple, a couple. Because your whole test won't be just like complete the square, complete the square, complete the square, quadratic formula, quadratic formula, quadratic formula, right? So I have to ask word problems so that I know if you guys know how to apply it. Not bad. Okay, so let's try this one. This word problem, number 13. Good. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So so what's hard about number 13 is you're given a word problem with no equation. So when I give you a equation in standard form, at least you know you have to do completed square, you know how to do quadratic, so that you can get part marks. When I don't give you any formula to start with, you need to come up with it yourself. All right, so a triangle. Okay, let's draw the triangle first. I hope that's not Tatum outside.
Miss, if I'm not mistaken, I see Goldilocks running across.
Who is Goldilocks? So it is Tatum. Ah, okay. I will talk to him about it when he comes back. The height of the triangle is 6x minus 3. Right? What value of x would give an area of 240? Okay, so this is the word problem. Did the word problem ask me to draw a diagram? No, but does it hurt to draw the diagram? No. Okay, so why did I draw it? Because it helps me visualize, help me get started. Even something like this, I'll probably give you 0.5 of a mark just for effort. Okay. So now, how do I relate these numbers together?
Using the area equals base times height divided by 2.
Right. So area equals base times height divided by 2. You have to have a starting point, and the connection between them, area. So base times height divided by 2. I know the area is 240. I know my base is 2x plus 1. And my height, 6x minus 3. Everything divided by 2. Right, so I subbed in everything I know into the formula. Now I can actually solve it, create the formula. This 2 right here. What can I do with this 2? Because I don't like fractions.
1 over 2.
I don't like fractions. 1 over 2 is still a fraction. Yep, that's right. Right. I can move it over to the other side of the equal sign by timesing it by 2. Right. So I get 480 equals this.
Or you just want me to get rid of this.
Yeah, I don't like fractions. Okay. Whenever you see this on the test, on the homework, what do we do?
Foil.
Foil. Good. That's why we spent so much time last chapter on factoring and expanding. So doing FOIL. So 480 equal 2x times 6x, 12x squared. 2x times negative 3, negative 6x. 1 times 6x plus 6x. And then 1 times negative 3, negative 3. Okay, is this in standard form? No, I have to move everything over to one side so that I get it in standard form. So 12x squared, these cancel out. So negative 3 minus 480, I get this. Okay, does that make sense? I moved it the 480 over to the other side so that everything is on the same side. These two cancel out, so then I get this. Okay, so what am I trying to solve for? Am I trying to solve for the vertex or am I trying to solve for x? X, right? So two different ways I can solve for x. I think you guys like one way more than the other. How do I solve for x? Quadratic formula. All right. There's more than one way to solve this question. You could solve it different ways. Okay, so A is 12. What's B? 0. That's right, because there's no middle term. And C is negative 483. Okay, do the quadratic formula. X equals negative B plus or minus root B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. So even though I taught this course for a gazillion time and I can memorize that formula, I still write it out because it helps me minimize the chance of a mistake. So negative 0 plus or minus 0 squared minus 4AC all over 2 times A. Okay. And negative 0 is just 0. I still have the plus and minus on the outside, so don't forget that. Square root, when you multiply all these together, negative 4 times 12 times negative 483, 23184 over 24. So plus or minus 152.3. Okay, so your two answers, x equals positive 152.3 divided by 24, and the other is negative 152.3 over 24. Okay, and I get divided by 24, 6.3, and the other I get negative 6.3. Okay. Rashawn, which one should I reject? What? I got 2x value right here. Which one should I reject?
Can you repeat the question? I have bad memory.
Okay, so this was our question right here. Okay, I had to find the dimension of this triangle. So after I did the quadratic formula, I got these two answers. Which one should I reject?
Finding the dimension.
Yes.
The positive.
Do I like this one?
I personally like it.
Okay, and do we like the negative?
Well, it doesn't look like too shabby.
But can we have negative dimensions?
No.
So we reject this one. Okay, so then x is just simply x equals 6.3 centimeter. What did the question ask? For what value of x would give an area of that? Round to the nearest hundred. Oh, right. Alright. If the second part of the question asks you for the dimension of the triangle, what would I have to do? Yeah. Right. Oh, hi, Taden. Okay. Were you? Oh, yeah.
You're running fast.
I literally was like, come on, bro. I walked over there.